Welcome to Shoot Happy Airsoft. This is a tutorial video to show you how to install our hop-up. First thing you want to do is remove the OEM hop off of the inner barrel. Got to take the C-clip off first, which is located in the rear. That's the hop stabilizer. You're going to slide that back. Then you remove the plastic clip, slide the hop housing back, and the bucking cover, slide that back, which will allow you to take the bucking off. Slide off the hop-up housing and the plastic clip. You won't need those three pieces. You will need the bucking cover. Located on the inner barrel are two tabs which help align the hop-up onto the inner barrel so that it stays in the top dead center position. This will ensure that you get better flight path trajectory straighter out of the barrel. Located in each bag is instructions on the back side of the front cover. Just turn it over. And what we have here is we need to cut the hop arm, so we've provided an actual size which you will need to cut this, cut a slit, and then you can insert the hop arm into the slit so that you can cut it to size correctly. We're cutting about 4/100ths of an inch off. This is so it won't engage the top of the hop unit. Once you cut the hop up arm to length, you can set the instructions down and begin assembling the hop unit. You'll want to put the hop unit on first, then the bucking cover. Place the bucking on, make sure it's going the right direction. You want to make sure it's properly seated. Slide the bucking cover over. Make sure not to deform the bucking. You want to make sure that it's slid over without affecting it. Then you want to put the hop arm on next. Next, insert the C-clip. Put that behind the hop arm and make sure that the hop arm is seated correctly. Slide the hop unit over. Make sure to line the top dead center hole over the top of the hop arm. Slide all the way forward till it won't go any farther. And you should see in the rear the groove so you can put the C-clip on. Put the C-clip on first. Once the C-clip is on, then you can screw the set screws in, making sure to use blue Loctite. Do not over tighten these screws. You can damage the inner barrel. So screw it all the way in until you can feel it touch the inner barrel, and then unscrew it a half a turn. Insert the other screw on the other side. Use blue thread locker. Make sure the screws are below flush. Take your time with this, and do not just go finger tight. Making sure to flush. And then you want to check the gap. You got the inner barrel going into the hop unit, and you want to make sure that you're not forcing the inner barrel off to one side. So we're going to check the gap between the inner barrel and where it enters into the hop unit in just a second. Next, you want to insert the top dead center screw. This will adjust the hop arm. If you screw it in further, it will put more hop, or turn the screw counterclockwise will be less hop. We found that setting the set screw to flush works best between 0.25 gram BBs and 0.3 gram BBs. Each position will be slightly different for each individual. Final adjustment on the set screw, and now she's locked in. Gap looks good, nice and even on both sides. So your set screws aren't pushing your inner barrel off to one side too much. We'll put the inner barrel back into the outer barrel. And there might be a little bit of a snap. Make sure it's seated all the way. Push firmly. Make sure it's all the way seated. At this juncture, you want to attach the outer barrel to the hop up. You'll also use blue thread locker. And like the set screws, do not over tighten this. You can damage the hop up. Just needs to be finger tight. Do that for both screws on both sides. Make sure the screws are flush, not sticking out past the outer barrel. Finger tight. Now, if you have issues inserting your hop up into the receiver, it might be because the top dead center screw that adjusts the hop arm is sticking out above flush. All you need to do is just file off just a little bit right there so that the screw can pass by it. Just a little bit. It's a soft metal, so it's not hard to file. Now you should be able to slip your outer barrel into your receiver. Be gentle and do not push hard. Make sure it goes all the way shut. Now to adjust the hop up, I'll just hand tighten the nut, and I will check to make sure that it shoots flat and straight for the weight BB I'm using. If not, I'll just unhand tighten it, pull the barrel out a second, adjust the hop arm top dead center screw, and then put the outer barrel back on just hand tight and shoot again. This should only take you 1 or 2 times. Once you have it set, it won't move. It'll hold its position. If you have any questions, please email us at shoothappyairsoft@gmail.com. Thank you.